Hello and welcome to today's video. And this video is somewhat delayed. I've had some technical difficulties and I basically had to scrap the whole thing and start over. So it's a couple of days behind schedule, so please forgive me on that. Hopefully we'll have this sorted for future videos. Anyway, as you can see, we're playing Aloft today. I'm going to be doing this alongside my Minecraft video that I posted last week. So we'll have the two games running at the same time. The Minecraft one, because it's going to be probably a more long-term thing, shall we say. I decided that I'd run a second game alongside it, so that we can always have something sort of fresh going forward. So Aloft is the first one, as I do have a survival series on my live streams, currently running Palworld. And this is one of the other games I considered putting in that space, but decided it's probably a better fit over here. Because it's still early access, much like Palworld is. So there's a lot of overlap there in the kind of content you can create. So I think having Palworld on my streams, just because it's a more established game, I suppose, and Aloft over here just feels more correct to me. Anyway, on with the game. So, character creation. Now I have played the original demo of this, and I have had a little mess around in game, so we'll try and get through this relatively quickly. Kinda like the wild hair. Don't like having the beard there though. Ah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I think that face works better. And so let's see. Red hair, kind of scraggly. Somewhat feminine face. I mean, if you look at these, there's like not a huge selection in the faces yet, and there's no option to manipulate the face shapes or anything. But it doesn't toggle clothes. So the basic starter outfit. And Robin's the character's default name. We're not doing that here. We're Wildcat. Wild spelt that way has an E in it, Chris. Let me think, actually. Alright, we'll use the more modern spelling because I think I might have just done the old spelling wrong. Confirm. Start game. Create new world. What is the name of your world? Well, I was going to say Wild Lands, but let's go Wild Isles, since it is a collection of floating islands. So if you are unfamiliar with the setting of Aloft, we're trapped in this big storm and the islands are all floating up in the sky. Like the eternal storm caught you by surprise, engulfing you in the devastating winds and bringing you to this mysterious island. So basically we now have to try and survive while essentially stranded inside a ginormous tornado that never ever ends, or hurricane, or whatever it is, it's a big giant storm. gotta do all your usual survival stuffs. Grab what you can, make things out of it, and try to live. But being as we're on a bunch of flying islands, there are some unique difficulties that come with that. Oh, let me pick up those bits of wood. No? It's highlighting them but not letting me pick them up. I wonder if that's a glitch. I mean, it is early access, so there could be glitches. So we've got our inventory here. We also have our basic crafting system. Now yellow dots means that there is a recipe you can make with that item. So if I do that, so you can do learn only, or you can just craft right away. And that made sharp stone. Need a couple of them in a minute, but so now if I take that and that, I've created a hammer. If we take that one out and put the sharp one in instead, we'll get an axe. If we go back to our inventory bag space here. So that's your different items. So now we have the beginnings of our tools. So you can see it's telling us to complete the bridge here. Make sure I've got plenty of wood. So, open the building menu, place these down, and you'll notice it just builds a frame. I don't normally go this far and like actually build the entire bridge, but you know what? I'm going to do it today. And close that, and then we use our hammer and all this framework. Use up our wood. There we go, bridge is built. Now I don't have the fencing yet, so I can't exactly fence the bridge. There we go. And lots more wood down here to grab as well from the old broken bridge. Oh, that's right, I can do that. Wood over here. Now, at this early stage, pretty much everything's going to be made from wood, so really just want to get all the wood. Now, as you're going around, you'll find these stones. These contain blueprints. this is the game trying to tell me that I need to make a pickaxe, but I need to make the crafting table first. So in here you have your favourites, building, and then sort of furnishings. And as you unlock more things, you'll get more windows popping up. So, there are lots of leaves here. Let's start by saying put 3 leaves together. I'm just going to do learn only at this point. And if we do that, we'll do the learn only, and it just confirm that it is the stone pickaxe, and then we'll craft it. Now I want to make some more sharp stone. Strange. Would have thought I'd be allowed to make a sword, but oh well. I'll grab some cloth as well, because I think I need some of that later. So our new pickaxe can go there. And then we'll use our hammer to dismantle that, because there's no point leaving it here. Then we can start gathering these types of resources. But more importantly, we can open this pathway. Windstone. Now in the demo, when you step out here, this island is way smaller. And that guy ain't there. That's a Leviathan. I call it the whale. It's like a living island. So, now we go about exploring. Now, I am currently recording this in the middle of storm force winds with a do not leave your house order in place by the local police due to risk of injury or death. So the rustling wind sounds of the game are somewhat appropriate. Whatever resources I can find. Oh, paper. Need that. actually saw the other side of that. It was where I built the bridge. The ladybug there is a critter. When you come to certain parts later, you have to try and restore islands' habitats, which will include putting down critters like the little bugs there. A chest. We need the seeds for like plant life and that as well, so, and eventually for setting up your own farm for survival purposes. That chest didn't have a lot in it, did it? Berries, as they'll be an easy food source for now. Finish up looking around. You'll notice that our current quest is to make it to the top of the mountain over there. But I'm not just going to head straight there, that's too easy. Hay bale, bucket. What's that? Song. Besides, if I headed straight there, I'd miss out on all this loot. And if you've seen any of my videos before, or my live streams, you probably know I'm a bit of a loot goblin. Now, it might have looked like I didn't take any fall damage there. There is fall damage. I'm sure if I'd fallen straight down rather than sliding down the side of the cliff, we would have seen that. Grab these berries. Make sure I've got plenty of food. Speaking of, eat a bit of food, get the belly filled. You notice that also boosted our health. Your max health will increase when you eat. So you generally want to keep a reasonable supply of food on you. Also, as it's a survival game, you kinda need to do that. Tell me I was using the wrong tool there, but that's the one it auto-selected. Oh, it selected the tools before. I don't know why it didn't do it that time, but never mind. As I say, early access game glitches can happen. So, I think that's almost everything. So let's go complete our mission then, shall we? Head to the top of the mountain. And this is going to allow us to leave this island. Oh wait, there's a lore stone over there I missed. You notice there's some sound effects when you approach that. It's something to note when you're on other islands. If you walk around and you hear that sound effect, you know you've got one of those things nearby, so have a look around. The game uses a lot of audio cues. Point them out when we come across them. Now, these are considered decorative items. It's a simple carved stone head. I think that's literally all they're used for, is just decoration. Ah, here's more salt, probably. Yeah, salt crystal. Ah, we have charcoal, so stick, charcoal, torch. Torch. Interesting flame effect they use on these torches. I think I currently have the graphical settings basically as high as they'll go, but I'm gonna double check that at some point. And here's our first fresco. This is where you learn important things. Ding! If I remember rightly, that's going to give me bandages, but I just want to learn it. I don't want to use the items currently. So using leaves craft cloth, done. Build the glider bench. And begin construction of a new glider. So I don't have any alternate parts for that. I don't have any alternate materials for that. I can change the colour scheme. So what do we think? Light with dark patternation or dark with light patternation? I think dark with light. That was quite simple. I do kind of like that one, but I think that would work better with like a different colour to highlight it, like maybe gold or something. Yeah, I guess we'll go with a nice simple one. Can't change that, can't do anything with that, so craft. Here, and equip. And now that I don't need this right now, and I don't want to leave it here, that one I'll leave here because that was already here. So now we have a glider. And it's telling us to launch. Now the camera doesn't control your movement. All your movement is on the WASD. So it's not immediately intuitive if you're used to flying games. Though it's still W to nose down and S to nose up. Reduce speed a bit here. And land. So again, we're trying to gather all the lore, because that will give us other things. We've got a wooden wall now. So as well as floors, we can now build walls. So we come to start base building, and yes, there is base building in this. It is a survival game. But this one, because it's all floating islands, you find a smaller island, you turn it into a boat, and then you fly it around. So we basically turn a whole island into an airship and use that to help traverse the land. And that's basically where I want to get to. If we find the lost sailing knowledge, 4 pieces, and the second fresco, which will give us the final 5th piece, we're then able to take over an island. So what I'd want to do is basically complete this particular mission, get all the parts ready, and maybe select an island, but I'm not sure yet. We'll maybe collect the parts, see how long that takes, and go from there. Run, jump, activate wings. So that's the starting island. I've got a corrupted island over here, this dark one. You have to fix them. Let's go there first. Might as well deal with that. And then we can go to the island next to it, which I think has some of the lore items that we're looking for to get the sailing. Okay, so weapon ready and attack. So we have to destroy this node. To remove the corruption. Now of course the node isn't just going to let us kill it, it's going to summon little minions here. Since this one effectively is a tutorial, it just has one guy guarding it. Most will not be so forgiving. And that's it. The island is restored. Loot time! Okay, more paper, spare axe. Ooh, scythe. Clean water, so I don't even need to filter it. Well, we'll just grab some of that just now. anything in those stockpiles? Nope. Now clearly this was a plantation, that they were having a bunch of trees planted here in rows. Ah, mushrooms. Should probably combine them with leaves and make some bandages. Well, the leaf cloth. I wonder if there's any more saplings around, because they'll be useful later. There's one. Because I do know that the next island we have to restore requires a little bit more work than just taking out the node. But we'll talk about that when we get there, but I'm going to need those baby trees for that. So you can hear there that it's like a shell horn. That's indicating that one of the lost pieces of sailing knowledge we're looking for is nearby. So we'll head up this pathway, and that should take us to it. There we are. Big giant anchor shaped thing with a floaty orbs. And we now have a rudder. So we'll be able to steer our island boat when we make it. Right, so there's dirty water. That's going to give me an option to show something. You combine dirty water and charcoal. We're able to basically filter the water through the charcoal and make clean water. Might as well deal with all of that. Ah, rope. Okay, let's make some of that. Oops. Roll button there for a second. Now, which was the next island we were going to go to? That's the starting island, and we went to that one. So we came across here, so next one I guess is this one over here. Now the flying system in this game may not be the most accurate, but it is pretty simple. Frisco! Learn. So, people living on islands, building on islands, farming on islands, gliding between the islands, developing culture, and then creating moving islands. sure there's anything else in this chamber, but let's just have a quick run around the outside and just double check. I'm not sure why there's that wind chimes humming. Yeah, but I think it is literally just wind chimes in the trees there. So I don't think it's indicating anything. So now we explore this island and try to find some more. Storage. Now, actually, grab a couple of these sketchbooks, and we have some paper. So, if I use this, I can learn. So, I already know that. Already know that. So, we can use it to learn construction things maybe don't have, so if we find any fancy doors, so I don't think I can copy that one. Well, here's our next lore piece. And this gives us the floater. So that allows you to move the island up and down once you have flight control. So we have our steering wheel, we have our steering mechanism, we have our up and down mechanism. So it leaves the sails for forwards and a map for navigating. And right on cue, there's the map. So we just got the sails left to find. Now, if I remember rightly from, well, partly from my own testing and partly from a live stream I recently seen on the game, the last piece is on the second corrupted isle. So I'll need to make my way to that. We're going to... I already know that one, do we? Ah, that's a new one. Trying to look around and make sure I've got everything of use. Not sure I need this many sketchbooks, but So let's dismantle that one. And that one. And that one. So I don't know if weapons have durability. I don't see any. So I'm going to take the chance and dismantle that one. Is that one? That one. So we've got plenty of things there. Right. Where's our next corrupted island? Climb to the top of this tower, I might be able to see it. Ah, more people. That'll be useful. More bandages, that'll also be useful. Right, so there's the starting island. Those ones way off in the distance. That one up there could make for a good base. Ah, there it is. The next corrupted island's over there. Gliding between islands inside an archipelago. Whoa! Does have unlimited flight, but once you go outside of the archipelago, you run out of stamina. Stale meal. Base meal made from too many dry ingredients. Bonus health plus 12 for 6 minutes. Eat that. Eat that. Have some water. So let's see if we can use a boost to get across there. Actually, I'm going to take a little detour. What's this over here? Is that the island I just came from? Yes, it is, isn't it? That's a minion. Right, that I'm pretty sure explodes. Okay, one node down, but there's another one on this island. Ow. Can't do anything with this island until we've dealt with that. So, let's head up to the other one. There are minions everywhere around here. Okay, I need to get some distance between me and them so I can try and heal. Okay, let's put way more distance between me and them. Phew. This one seems corrupted as well. But it looks like it's a single node, so this one might be easier. Did say they would get harder. Leap attack unlocked. Cooking plate. And we've got like a dock here. With an island ship still docked. Okay, let's get back to this one and see if we can finish this one off. And then that should allow us to finish off today's episode. That skinnier one that you saw there does ranged attacks. And will run away if you get too close. I am totally about to die, so just check there's no more minions around. Okay, I think I'm safe enough to do this. Phew! That was decidedly scary. And there's the piece we need. Restore the island's ecosystem to remove these barriers. Aha! So, now I have to do a bit of crafting and whatnot. So, first things first, set up the table. Now what I need is that, and that. I don't have all those materials right now, so then make a field guide, then equip the field guide, and we use that to see what we need to add to the island to make it better. So, it's not meant to have any insects, so it doesn't have any. It has 4 different types of plants. There's no more mushroom, no animal. But it only has 3 of the 7 trees. All the trees are gone. Remember when I said earlier that I would need the tree seeds? This is why. Now the ecosystem is restored. We'll be able to interact with things, I guess. Ooh, seeds. Can I make those? Not yet. I can now. What's that? Underwhelming soup. Rope, paper, roots. Right. Let's grab the final piece. Now we were missing sails, so this should be sails. Now we just find a suitable smallish island to turn into our base. I'm not sure, I want something with a reasonable amount of flat space. Don't want it to be too huge because then I need to make more things to make it move. Don't want it to be too small because then it's kind of useless. You see, this one might be too big, but we would have the flat space. And again, there's this smaller one here. So all these trees I can chop down for plenty of wood. Whoops! Get it right off the end of that one. this one's a usable size. So yeah, I think what we'll do is set up here. So let's put down a actually no, what we'll do is start establishing where our base is going to be. Connect. There you go. So I think we have that as a starting point. So we've got a platform. And let's place the helm right there. So the rudder would go back there. More likely rudders. Probably want sails in the middle here, with the floaters to the side, and then we can build up an actual base on the island itself here. But those are all things we're going to do in the next episode. I just wanted to get a starting point down. So yeah, that's going to do today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and if you want to see more, subscribe, you know how to do that. Leave a comment for requests of anything you want me to check out while I'm in this game, and we'll see what we can arrange. But thanks for coming, and see you in the wilds.